importance. Let's get into the lighter side of today.
It's Friday.
And the quite muddy, very interesting part of the show today.
But it's going to be actually light and heavy at the same time.
Yeah. It's a mix. It's a mix of all of them.
All right. Entertainers in Nigeria. Yes, entertainers, they're proving that aside from making you dance, laugh, and feel good, they can also provide solutions to the problems bedeviling the country, as well as provide good governance.
Yeah, a number of them have taken a break from the entertainment industry to pursue politics, while others are pursuing both simultaneously. Now, the general election is just 28 days away, and a couple of entertainers are running for various positions. Now, one of such is a singer, songwriter, and now politician, Olubankole Wellington, popularly known as Banky W, a.k.a. Mr. Capable.
Good morning.
Good morning. Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
when you first said the lighter side, I was a little worried.
How light can
It's heavy, but it's light. Because the point there is, one way or the other, your personality is a lovable one. Everyone loves. Okay, Banky W. Wonderful. But we use that lovability.
You should have a TV series called Everyone Loves Banky W.
Amen.
Oh yeah.
Amen to that. Amen to
All right, Banky. Let's get into this discussion. Really, the
go.
point there is everyone knows you as a singer, the songwriter, entertainer, and all of that. But at what point? Because some of your songs have touched on social issues and challenges and all of that. But at what point did you feel that, let's get into the serious part of trying to be part of that change that everyone would like to see?
So, for me, it was a situation where, like you said, I mean, I have done some songs and videos over the years. I've used my voice. I've spoken at conferences. I've participated in protests, everything from Bring Back Our Girls to Light Up Nigeria as far back as 2009. I've always been kind of saying, if I have all of this success and relevance and popularity, I have to use it for a greater cause. But it got to the point where I realized that just talking about the issues that we have is no longer enough, because we've been talking a lot, like speaking about our generation and younger. We do that very well. We talk, we complain, we point fingers, we tweet, we go online, we criticize people in governance, but that's where it ends. So not only are we not getting involved, sometimes we're not even, look at the turnouts in terms of people that register. Young people are consistently the worst turnout that we have. So we can't complain about a bad system or bad governance or issues that are plaguing young people if we're not willing to stick our necks out and try and be a part of this improvement that we're looking for.
So how challenging would that be for people like yourself? You're coming out, you feel you should join the fray instead of just complaining. Yet young people, especially with the Not Too Young to Run bill that's been signed into law and all of, they're not still, buying into this idea of, look, it's
our time.
It's our time.
Yeah. I think the truth is some people are. Some of us are. Some young people are very involved. I mean, since I announced my campaign, we have almost 2,000 volunteers who are coming on a weekly basis. We're having meetings. They're going door to door with me. They're going on town halls with me. They're engaging the community with me. And so, some people are inspired. But I think that some of us have to lead the way. Some of us have to be the ones to kind of chip away at this glass ceiling and just make a dent into it,
But a lot of people are still suspicious about this whole, entertainer going into politics thing.
Right.
That, is it really about wanting to effect change in the system, or you just feel, well, we're done with entertainment, it's time to get a bit of, the action,
listen,
a bit of the national cake.
If, actually, the truth is, if we were done with entertainment, I have a movie in cinemas right now called Up North. That's, it's a blockbuster hit. It's the top 3 movies in Nigeria right now in terms of at the cinema. So it's not like we don't have things to do. But the truth is, Nigeria has a way of forcing all of us to become so focused on what we're doing, right? So everybody becomes a government unto themselves. So you start, you just want to get to the point where you can provide your own light, your own water, your own security. You and your neighbors can fix your own road, and you run your business, you run your career, and then the system is decaying. Every election cycle, you turn around and half the time you are ashamed of the options that you have. So if we all kind of focus only on our own hustles and on the things that only concern us and the people around us, then this system doesn't get better. If you know, when I was telling my wife that I wanted to run for office, obviously she's the first person that I needed to convince. And she was like, you know, it's very dirty, it's very dangerous. I don't want anything to harm you or to soil you or to change who you are. And I said, well, yes, you're right. It is dirty and dangerous because good people consistently avoid it. So we say, I don't do politics, it's bad, it's this, it's that. But then we wonder why it's bad. It's bad because we're all, you know...
the clean people refuse
to get involved. And as long as we have that mindset, then nothing's ever going to happen.
All right, let's dig deeper into your... the mind and the philosophy behind your candidature, candidacy as the case may be. Now, the point there is, when it comes to the legislature, that is where the actual democracy is, as it is, because the executive and judiciary are other arms of government that will always be. But what are you going to do differently as a member of the House of Representatives representing
Etiosa constituency? So first of all, the legislature, like you said, is where the democracy is. And I think the decision to run for the House of Representatives was very intentional because I want our generation to pay attention to who our lawmakers are. I want us to pay attention to this group of people. I want us to hold them accountable to the offices that they occupy. Everybody seems so focused on the presidency and maybe the governors. That tends to be where our consciousness ends as a population, not realizing that the lawmakers are as important to democracy and to the country and to developing communities as anybody else in government.
At the very heart of democracy.
You ask, I consistently ask this, I say, who's your representative? In rooms full of young people, they don't even know. The rep who's been supposed to be responsible for your community for the last 4 years can walk in a room, you don't even know who he is. Talk less of being able to say, are you doing what you promised you would do? Are you doing what you're supposed to do? So my running for the House of Reps is making young people say, okay, who's my rep? What is he supposed to be doing? What has he claimed that he would do? Has he done that? Now, one of the first thing is I'm trying to be a torchlight in the House. We don't know what these guys make. We don't know what they spend their constituency allowances on. We don't know what their salary is. There's conflicting numbers. It's this wall of secrecy that has allowed a lot of them, not all, I'm sure there are good people in the House, just like there are good and bad people everywhere. But the majority of people that we're looking at, they haven't been very forthcoming and very transparent.
So you're going to be bringing an openness.
Exactly.
You know,
I bring a certain amount of media attention.
All right, so
I can be that torchlight in the House.
Open it up. Now, there is you're not too young to run.
Right.
But a lot of not too young to run are too poor to run.
Yes.
So how are you handling that challenge?
Now, that's a challenge that, you know, I knew going into it would be probably the most difficult thing. Godfatherism is so big because godfathers are the only ones that can afford politics. It's ridiculously expensive. So what we've tried to do is say, okay, we don't have a godfather, we don't have a backing of a billionaire or anything like that. What we do have is just the belief of young people. And so with that, you can carry a message across even if you can't afford to pay for it the way that, you know, you would traditionally do that. So what happens is, maybe I can't have all the posters that my opponents have in the community, but I can be on every young person's DP. I can be on in your WhatsApp group. I can be on Facebook. I can be in Twitter. I can be in Instagram. I can use friends in the media to get my message across. You can put it on your bag. You can put it at your place of work. What we've had now is like our volunteers, our young people are saying, listen, I can gather 20, 30 people in my office together, come and speak to them.
And that's an interesting T-shirt you have on. Bank on Banky.
Bank on Banky, the Modern Democratic Party. Let me show the logo so they see the logo.
Yeah,
because that's what they're going to see on election day.
And it's not the mainstream PDP APC. It's a modern Democratic
Party.
Because we believe that
chaired by a 27-year-old.
Now, Banky, what we're going to do is we're going to have another
You guys got to come back and give me like an
hour.
Oh, yeah. Because I have a lot to say.
Well, we'll find time to talk about this more again because it means a lot to a lot of young people, a lot of people who are looking, who are not really interested in politics, to see those who are their entertainers come into politics. Thank you very much, Banky.
Thank you for having me again. So please bring me back. This is not
no, certainly. We'll see
but
again.
Just in case, don't go looking for Banky W on the poster.
Yes,
look for
please.
Olubankole Wellington.
Yes, and look for the Modern Democratic Party.
And bank on him.
Yes.
Bank.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.